Welcome back to this Transport Fever, Transport Fever 2 at, what time is it? It's 1 a.m. where I am here. And I'm just carrying on in this, wow, lots of traffic coming from somewhere. This tram, what's it got there? Is that 35? That's good. Okay, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay with the money. I noticed kind of an increase of traffic here in this town. And this bus stop kind of in the middle of nowhere here. I got all these things coming available to me, but honestly, for 1,400,000 here, you really can't afford to buy very much. You could buy, I can maybe buy another bus. There's a lot of cars coming here. Where are they coming from? They're coming from this way. Wow, where are they? It's surprising that there'd be a lot of traffic coming from somewhere so far away. Wow, and it's actually a town that kind of is bizarrely seems to be more developed than where I am. Out, where is this? Roseville. Roseville, 300 people. Well, if you could connect a train to Roseville, obviously that would be something. Or a bus, because that's a busy town. It really is. There's an awful lot of stuff going on there, it seems. I'm going to put a bus line here just for the town. I don't have the money at all to put any kind of rail in at the moment, but I can put a bus, proper one with the terminal and everything. There we go. And then the buses, let's see. So the bus is going to take off from there. It's going to go down here. I'm going to put a bus stop here, and then it's going to go up here. Then it's going to come down. Come down. Where is this? This is the up. This way, up here. Back down. Over here. And back to the station. Right. So my fourth line, we're going to go here, over to here, over to the industry, back through here. This one is a problem now. Is that going up the road or down? It's going down. Here. that. It's looks like a pretty good bus route to me. All connected up. We need a depot. Try and put the depot just outside a little bit. I get the feeling we could use a few buses here. I think 200,000. I'm gonna go for 3. That's a lot of money, and I'm gonna put them on that blue line. This blue line, we shall call it bus 3. Where are they? Wow, they're quick. I can see the there's the other one. That's 3. I'm really amazed at how modern these buses look for the date. We're up to the 50s, but these buses were living around since the 40s. The first time any kind of transport, the first time you set up any transport, it nearly always does around without really picking up very many people or cargo. But I think that's just the way the game is. It takes just a couple of seconds for the details to load in. Although this is taking plenty of people now. I love the fact that the people in the bus are moving around a little bit. Just slow it down a bit. You can see the people in the bus. It's like they're not just static, there's some movement. 14 out of 14. I knew this was going to be a popular, busy bus thing. Yeah, they've put great effort into the detail here. It's fantastic. You really get the sense that that there's some life in that bus. And in plenty of games, they really just left that bus completely empty. Well, this could be a very profitable bus line. We'll keep an eye on it. If the buses are continually full, I'll add some more to the line. Beautiful view. What we could really do from here again is maybe a bus line from this town to Little Rock. It's quite far, but it really seems to be a busy route. So if there was buses just going from one town to the next, for now, because we don't really have time, don't have money for a station, and it might help the travel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a bus terminal And I'm going to put it in, if I can, right beside, you know, right beside the station. So that when the people come, they're going to get off right here and maybe use the train, who knows. So let's set up my 5th line, which is from here to is this a good place? Should I go to the middle of the town here? I mean, can I do that? Can I go to here? And then come back like here, here, here. How about that? I don't know if that's going to be such a good idea or not. He's stopping at a few bus stops. And then when he comes back, it's really just, it's no bus stops here, it's just to this terminal. Yeah. So what am I going to call that? I guess regional bus. Don't think that's spelled right. Never mind. Regional bus. And I believe I've got a depot somewhere here, haven't I? There. I got a depot and I need to buy some more buses. What shall we do? What shall we start with? Let's try 3. 3 buses for the regional bus line. Here they come. I have them waiting for 3 minutes. They can wait. Maybe they don't go straight away in case somebody comes here. Actually, what I should do is the other line, of course, has to drop people off there. There's the green line, bus 2. So bus 2 at station there. Have to do that. In the meantime, here goes my train. The station looks empty. Oh. We don't really want to see that. It's like half. It's fucking half empty. What's it like at the other end? San Diego. Tell me you're busy. $25. So it seemed to be getting busier and busier earlier on. But now, well, 30. It's not too busy. My train can handle, I think, can handle all this. Well, there seems to be lots more people coming in, so 37. Come on, we need 3 more. 38, 39, 40. That's good. At least it's going to have a full. Are you kidding me? 40 there. I thought the train took 6 people. 40. That's good. That's good. My regional buses, how are they doing? Anybody pick anybody up? 222. I've got 1 bus. Is that all? 1 bus in San Diego. Wow, just for the 1 bus. Let's give 2 buses. The buses in the other town, Red Rock, they're quite busy now. And then no, that's the far away town. Can't remember the name. So do I only have 1? The bus line 2. Have we got 1 bus there as well? Let's do 2. Slowly but surely. So I've got 2 buses on that line, 2 buses on that line, 3 buses on that line, 3 regional buses. 1 train. That's my entire fleet at the moment. You can actually put it all on a single page. You can see bus 1, the yellow one, is making some money. As is the train. Faster. It's all pretty slow though. But this town has so many people up here. 44. Good. Well, something has happened in this town. It has developed a bit. Maybe that's why as well it's got more people at the rail, because simply the town has grown. Not much. I know in this game you're supposed to start collecting the industrial goods. To be honest, sometimes I find that difficult. I quite like the beginning of this game. I quite like when you've got just a manageable amount of things to keep an eye on. So I can go here and it's like I've got 3 bus lines, a regional bus line, and a train. And I can kind of micromanage all of those. I can keep an eye on everything here. I can tell what's working and what's not working. You know. But, and although you have to, because that's the whole point of the game, when I start going into putting loads and loads of different lines in, different trucks, I end up losing touch with it a little bit because I can't keep an eye on the details anymore. I end up having too much stuff here to keep an eye on. And so what I find I end up doing is like I'll just click here. This is when I have the money. I'll go into something and it'll be saying condition poor, And so I'll just be, you know, without even checking which ones are doing well and which ones are not, I will just, this button, I'll just replace everything, you know, and I'll go through everything, I'll just replace everything with new stuff, but it doesn't really feel the same as in the early game, because you're not, you know, I'm not really paying attention anymore, I'm just very quickly replacing things. So that's what I mean. It's, to me, it's kind of more fun when you've got the right amount of stuff that you can really keep an eye on everything. What I want to do is turn off all of these things except that and the industries for now. Let's, here, San Diego, you've got these machines, and I don't know what these are called, goods and machines, and as far as I'm aware, these are both very difficult supply lines. 22 minutes already. Wow. I think there might be difficult supply lines. Let me find one. Yes. I'm just having an idea. They need these tools in Little Rock. Is it Little Rock? Yeah, Little Rock. Which is, I think, is growing. But what we need there is these tools, and I'm just looking at here. You've got the forest. In fact, you've got two forests. And well, I've got 2 million now, so I'm doing pretty well. It would kind of seem like an ideal area to put a track here. I was thinking of, you could take the wood here, go to make the planks here, bring it in here. I don't really know how to do this though. If you could put, I don't, can you put cargo on a passenger thing? Because it does allow you to configure this, and it does say platforms, this cargo. So could I get cargo? I don't know how it works. Will the cargo be collected? Can I put, I don't know. As far as I'm aware, this is just a passenger platform. It can't take cargo, and yet if you configure this, it's telling you that you can have a cargo passenger platform for cargo. Does that mean I can transport things here? Could I put some kind of cargo thing on a passenger train? And will the passenger train come all the way up here and transfer the passenger and the cargo? If that was the case, it would be, anyway, I'd have to stop off here. That's frustrating, I don't know. I wouldn't imagine it can. But why does it have the ability to put a cargo platform on a passenger station if you can't do that? I need to find that out. This is my tool factory. One of these makes one of these. This. So I could just bring the stuff here by train, drop it off, and then we could take some trucks and or we could build another road, a road just for or could we not? Oh God, this is annoying. Could we not just could we get this track out there and no, too complicated. We could build a little dirt road, bring it in here, bring it into here, let's say. And your lorries would come in here and they'd have to go here, drop the stuff off, go back. Quite like that idea. I've got 3 million. So that is a potential, and it is a way of making more money, if nothing else. If you can, yeah, it's a pretty big project when you're lying on 3 million, because believe me, that money can disappear fast. I could start with just the train from the planks to the tool factory, and I use trucks. Well, would that make sense? No, I think you might as well bring the train from here to here, and you can bring the truck from here to here. Or hell, just bring the train all the way around. Why wouldn't you do that? Get the planks, you go here, you get the tools, you do the little dirt road so you don't get stuck here. Maybe you could go under this rock. Well, you could certainly go here. And back over the track and here. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Because it may increase this town, which in turn may increase this station, which is what we need. Oh my God, look at this. Are these all waiting for the regional bus? Or they're all waiting for the regional bus. Wow, the regional buses are doing really well, but I don't think I have enough of them. Is this one? Yeah. Well, let me have a look at the regional buses. Oh, they're all full. That's a no-brainer. We gotta, let's double the fleet of regional buses. See if we can pick all these people up. Oh, that's you lose a lot of traffic from this town to the other town. Come on, regional buses, where are you? I thought that just kind of come from the depot. Fuck. Yeah, I think this is, well, that was maybe one of them. Wow, this is all busy here. So where the hell are all my buses? Come on, guys, regional buses. Where are you? Are you on your way here? Nope, gone off. You're on the road. You're on the road. You're on the road. I don't know which way you're going. That's a shame. Sorry, guys. That's so busy. Excellent. Come on, get these numbers down. 30. Yes. This is great because these buses are all full now. There we go. We have sorted that out. Obviously those regional buses, they've got a long way to go. They've got to go off down there around the corner. So you have to expect that there's going to be a bit of a wait here. But it just goes to show that's where the money is adding up. In this game, if you keep an eye on certain aspects of it, and he's dropped all these people off, it does look like a lot of them are going straight to the train. Dropping people off. Yeah, you can make quite a lot of money just on the transporting people around without actually, talking about the industries at all. What was the other town now? It's Little Rock, but it's 770 people using the public transport, which is more than private transport. And Roseville, and again a huge amount in Roseville using the public transport. This is where all my people are going here. Oh my god, the same thing here, they're all waiting to get out of the place. Look at that. A lot of people waiting to go to Red Rock. You can tell here the place has started to get bigger. There's more buildings. Look at that. That's a building, bigger buildings. So that's very good. You got a lot of people using the public transport. I think that's important for later on, because if you don't get a lot of people using the trains and the buses, you're going to clog up the roads. Like this road. Well, I'd like to think it was busier earlier, and because of all those buses, it's taken some of the pressure off. Which is what you want. And this town is developing and growing without me doing very much, really. I guess the next thing I could do is a train line at some point. A train line up into the center here. As I've got 5 million. That might work. Could put the train line right here. I'm going to do that. I feel before this all fills out, I feel it would be good to have a train here from Roseville. So it's going to be expensive. Let's get the terminal building for passengers. There we go. I wish I knew how to use these trains. Oh god, I've put in all the tracks and everything. Well, that's kind of a waste of money, but I wish I knew how to use these for cargo. I really don't know how that works. And I don't want to start buying cargo trains and cargo a cargo train with lots of, what do you call them? The things that are attached to the train that you take the fucking cargo with. I don't want to buy one of those for 6-7 million and then find out that it doesn't actually work on this track. So this is going to be quite a lot of track. And which one am I going to do? This one. So let's go. Just try and we're just going to go by the road, because I can't imagine the road is level. If they've put the road here, it's probably because it was the best place for it. It's the land is most level here and everything. So this is kind of another bit of a gamble here, really. It's going to cost a lot. And where am I going to put it in town? That's another thing. have to put the station in here yet. I haven't done the station. You know what? The station can go right there. This is it. Why don't I just change this to 2 tracks? How about that? Yeah, I want to just put it here. And doesn't really matter where you bring the track in. Where is it? Here. Hey, it worked. So that's the cheap part. The expensive part is the train. Let's put the depot in. Alright. I think the station's pretty good. It's right next to the bus terminal. I like that. I like the way it's in the middle of the town again. So, what can we afford here? Well, first of all, I need to do the new line from there to there. And then gotta buy the train, 5 million. What are we looking at? Oh my god, 4 million? I won't even be able to afford a passenger car. Seriously? Am I reading that right? 13 million? 12 million? Oh my god. Oh, look at this one. 1 million. That's better. What about that one? 6? I can't afford any of these friggin' things. This one is 4 million. This is the cheapest. Why is it so cheap? This is 4. You know what? Get this. And because I have to be able to afford some passenger cars. 1 million, 2 million, 1 million, and carries 20. 2 of those. Let's see how that goes. Unable to find path to stop. What? What do you mean? Unable to find path to stop. I haven't joined something up, have I? What the fuck do you mean you can't find a path to stop? Is it something to do with... No, come on. There's no problem here, is there? Train line. What's this one? Train 2. I don't... Did I click on the wrong thing? Wow, what the hell happened there? Let me have a look at this. That's a cute little thing. So, okay, it's not very powerful. But it just makes me some money. I can make it bigger. What's the view like? So I like the way it's following the road. Okay, here it comes to the station. It's taking 4 people. Okay, that's got to be expected at the beginning. Like I say, I think it takes a little bit for the game just to adjust. Beautiful, beautiful place. Three people. Okay, I better stop looking at that. It's going to give me a... It's going to depress me. Hopefully it'll start to fill up, because when you look at the bus, unless it's all completely dry, unless all the traffic between the 2 towns is just stopped, that would be a shame. The other idea, of course, that I had then was to start at last to bring some industries, and my idea is to draw a train line all the way around here, from this forest to this forest. Is it necessary to have 2? Maybe at the beginning just 1, but I can leave it open. And you need to put quite a lot of cars on this so that you can take, because if you fill up, let's say 6 cars with wood, you're only going to get 3 cars of planks. It's kind of 2 to 1. And then they need to get here. That should be pretty quick. They make the tools, and then the train has to go all the way back to here, which is not that far. And in the meantime, rather than use this road, I guess we could use it at the beginning if we had to. Tool factory is just there. There's already a road coming out. And so we bring the tools back this way. But to be honest, I think it'd make more sense to build a special road. Because although this looks pretty calm now, it looks like it is getting busier. And the big problem we're going to face is eventually, even if everything, the supply chain is going really well, you're getting all the wood you want, if your trucks are getting caught in traffic, it's really irritating, because you're losing money and everything ends up just piling up here. So I think a road going here. I don't know if I could get it through that mountain. I might like to try that just to see what it looks like. But all the way to here. And that's all that road does. It goes from there to there. And nobody else should take it. Why don't I try that now? Nobody else will use that road because it serves no purpose. Which means it should always be empty. I need... Is this the small country road? Small country road. Let's do something that bends. Could I get it? How do you get the road? I don't know how to do this to make a... Am I going down or what? Anyway, this is costing... it's costing too much. No. I don't really know how to do that, but... Where can we go with this then? That's okay, I guess. It's a little bit messy. Straight. We have taken out some of that mountain to do that. Look at that. And then I wanted it just to curl in here. Two buildings will be removed. Alright. So there we go. I don't know what that cost. Wasn't paying attention. Pretty sure it wasn't cheap. So it's pretty... Well, it's the kind of road you'd expect from, you know, trucks that are mining and stuff. They do have roads like that. I've seen some in France, and you're driving around mountains and things. I like that because the thing is, it should be not used by anybody else. The only problem, of course, is when they get in here, they still have to... what's the story? These guys. I think I have it set up to wait for... can I increase this thing? Street connection. No. I can increase the size of it now. I don't know. I could put the street into here. not sure that's such a bad idea. What it is I've given them instructions, basically. Those three, they've got instructions to stay. No, they don't. I'm looking at the wrong one. The regional bus, they have instructions to wait for 3 minutes to get a full amount of people. Okay, this is crowded. There's nothing I can do here to... What am I doing? I can't make this bigger. Street access. Okay, I'm gonna try and... Oh, did it for me. That's interesting. What that might do is that the local buses may drop off and drive out this way. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Otherwise they'll be just driving off with one passenger. Where are we? 57 minutes. 3 minutes of this episode left. These are all my regional buses. All... Is that a regional bus as well? Not that one. It shouldn't stay forever, it should go after 3 minutes. So yeah, I'm not gonna change that. That never really... Where's the town? Roseville. How's Roseville doing? So Roseville with the train here. And beside the train, did you have a... Yeah. Wow, 38. I don't see them. No, 19. I feel with train 2. I feel I should get a better 12 million. I can't afford any of that. This is 6. I can't afford that. This is 4. Just can't afford it. It's got, I think it had 30 or 40. Here it's got 40 and 40. That's fine. It's making money. My God, we're up to 1969 already. So I've got this stuff. The time is going by quite quickly. But I'm okay with that. I think I'm kind of looking forward to getting proper lorries in. So I'm gonna call the episode here. It is 1 hour.